check! It's English O'Clock! Ang pag-aaral ng English upang madaling matutunan, bakit hindi natin simplihan? Halika! Manood at makinig sa English Teacher ni Juan! Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na to, huwag kang matakot! I made learning English easy for you! Please like, comment, and subscribe. At pakishare mo na rin sa iba para marami pang mga Juan na gaya mo ang matuto. Heads up grade 7! Ready ka na ba for another English learning episode? Come on, let's start! Our target learning competency for this video is analyze the maxims, universal truths, and philosophies presented in the literary text as a means of valuing other people and their various circumstances in life. As we start our lesson, I want you to take a look at the highlighted words in this poem. We have myriad, frolic, minders, diligently, and tranquil. Do you know the meaning of these words? If not, what will you do? Siguro ay bubuklatin mo ang dictionary mo, o kaya naman ay isa-search mo sa Google, o baka naman magtatanong ka sa nakakaalam upang malaman ang meaning ng mga words na to. Tama ba? What if wala ka palang dictionary, or walang wifi o data, at wala din mapagtanungan? Paano na? Here comes the perk of knowing how to use context clues, which is our topic. In this video, I will teach you the meaning of context clues, its usage, and types, and will even provide you with some exercises. First, let's define context clues. What are context clues? Context clues in poetry are hints or pieces of information within the poem that help readers understand the meaning of difficult words or phrases. These clues can come from the words and sentences surrounding the unfamiliar word, helping readers figure out its meaning without needing to look it up. Once again, here are the difficult words found in the given poem earlier. Let's study each one of them. First is the word myriad. This is the actual line from the poem. A myriad of colors brightens the room. Without consulting the dictionary, I figured out that the meaning of this word is a countless or extremely great number. Bakit ko naisip yon? Here are the clues. The word brightens and the mention of colors suggest many different colors. If we are to substitute the meaning, the sentence will go like this. A countless number of colors brightens the room, or an extremely great number of colors brightens the room. And if we are to visualize it, this is how a myriad of color looks like. Next word is frolic. Based on how it was used in the poem, I can say that the meaning of frolic is to play and move about cheerfully, excitedly, or energetically. Because the mention of children's laughter suggests playful behavior. If we are to substitute its meaning, it will go like this. The children play and move about cheerfully, excitedly, or energetically. Their laughter a cascade, like what is shown in the picture. Now, how do we define minders using context clues? We can deduce that the meaning of minder is to follow a winding course. Paano ko nasabi na ito ang meaning ng minder? Ang winding sa Tagalog ay nangangahulugang palikuliko. The word serpentine suggests a winding or curvy path because serpentine means having a shape or movement like a snake. Alam niyo naman siguro kung ano ang itsura ng ahas kapag ito ay gumagalaw, hindi ba? Now, if we are to substitute its meaning, it will go like this. The brook follows a winding course, a serpentine path. By the way, I hope na alam na ninyo kung ano ang brook. It means batis in Tagalog. If we are to visualize it, this is how the brook looks like. We also have to define the word diligently. Using the word squirrel as my context clue, I can conclude that the word diligently means in a way that shows care and consciousness in one's work or duties. Why did I say so? Because a squirrel is actively gathering nuts. Therefore, it suggests that it's doing its task with effort and care. In other words, masipag ang squirrel na ito dahil nag-iimpok siya ng mga nuts. And lastly, the word tranquil. In the line, as twilight descends a tranquil sight. Using the word twilight or takipsilim o ang senaryo kung kailan papalubog ang araw as the context clue, I can figure out that tranquil means calm and peaceful. Isn't it true that during twilight, you can feel calmness and peace as you watch the sun sets below the horizon, but its light is still visible, kagaya nito. Context clues have different types. It can be definition, synonym, antonym, example, or explanation clues. First is definition clues. I want you to take a look at this sentence. The Arboretum, a place where many different types of trees are grown for study and display, was a serene haven for nature enthusiasts. In this sentence, the word arboretum is followed by a definition-like phrase. A place where many different types of trees are grown for study and display, which serves as a context clue to help the reader understand the meaning of arboretum. This type of clue is useful for providing immediate clarification of potentially unfamiliar terms within the sentence. In the case of a poem, sometimes it will provide a definition for a difficult word right in the next line or within the same line. The line of the poem, "The child was elated, filled with joy and happiness," is a definition context clue because it explicitly explains the meaning of the word elated. The phrase, "filled with joy and happiness," defines what elated means, giving a direct explanation rather than just suggesting a similar word. Next is synonym clues. Do you know what synonym means? Synonym is a word that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word. Sa Tagalog, ito ay mga salitang magkasing kahulugan. Here are a few examples. Happy and joyful, sad and unhappy, fast and quick, smart and intelligent. A poem might use a word that means the same thing as the difficult word to help explain it. The line of the poem, "The night was somber, dark, and gloomy," uses synonyms as a context clue. The words dark and gloomy serve as synonyms for somber, helping to clarify the meaning of somber by providing words with similar meanings. We also have antonym clues. An antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning of another word. O sa Tagalog, ito yung mga salitang magkasalungat ang kahulugan. Antonyms are used to express contrasting ideas or to highlight differences between concepts. Here are a few examples. Hot and cold, happy and sad, fast and slow, big and small. In a poem, an opposite word or phrase is used to show what the difficult word means by contrast. The sentence, "Unlike the vibrant spring, the winter was dreary and dull," is an example of an antonym context clue because it uses a word with an opposite meaning to highlight the contrast between the two concepts. In the sentence, vibrant describes something full of energy and life, which is characteristic of spring. By contrasting it with dreary and dull, which are antonyms of vibrant, the sentence emphasizes the difference in atmosphere and mood between spring and winter. This use of antonyms helps the reader understand that winter is the opposite of the lively and colorful spring, being instead gloomy and lacking in excitement. Another type of context clue is example clues. In this sentence, celestial bodies is the term being defined. The examples, the sun, moon, and stars, provide specific instances of celestial bodies, helping to clarify the meaning of the term for the reader. Example clues can also be used in a poem. A poem can give examples that help explain a difficult word. The line, "The meadow was teeming with wildlife. Rabbits, deer, and birds were everywhere," is an example of an example context clue because it uses specific examples to illustrate and clarify the meaning of the word wildlife. By listing these specific animals, the sentence helps the reader understand that wildlife refers to various animals living in the meadow. The examples make the meaning of wildlife clear by showing exactly what kinds of creatures are included in this term. And lastly, explanation clues. Here is a sample sentence. The professor's lecture was very enlightening, providing new insights into the subject that had previously been unclear. The term enlightening is clarified by the explanation, providing new insights into the subject that had previously been unclear. This phrase helps the reader understand that enlightening means offering valuable knowledge or clarity on a topic. Let's have this line from a poem as another example. The ancient tree, a giant oak with sprawling branches, stood as a sentinel in the forest. This is an example of an explanation context clue because it provides a detailed description that helps clarify the meaning of the term sentinel. In this line, sentinel refers to a tree that stands as a watchful guardian or landmark. The description, a giant oak with sprawling branches, explains what kind of sentinel the tree is, suggesting that it serves as a prominent and enduring presence in the forest, watching over it. This context helps the reader understand that sentinel, in this case, means something like a watchful or protective figure. The next time you come across a word you don't know in a poem, remember that you can use context clues. To help you understand it, just follow these steps. 1. Read the surrounding lines. Look at the lines before and after the unfamiliar word. 2. Look for synonyms or antonyms. Check if the poem uses similar or opposite words to explain the difficult word. 3. Check for examples. See if the poem provides examples that illustrate what the word means. 4. Find definitions or explanations. Look for a definition or a detailed description within the poem. Let's look at this example before you accomplish the next activity. Poem excerpt. The old mansion was eerie, with its creaking floors and ghostly shadows. Context clue. The phrase creaking floors and ghostly shadows gives a hint about what eerie means. Meaning. Based on these clues, eerie likely means something spooky or creepy. Type of context clue. Explanation.
So did you learn something today? Sure ako na hindi ka na nosebleed. If you want more of this video tutorial and learn English in a light speed, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-turn on ang notification button para updated ka sa mga bagong lessons. Ako ang teacher mo, ang English teacher ni Juan.